Well, we have a blocking pattern here this week into much of next week, which means warmer than normal conditions and drier than normal conditions. Very little precip or weather to speak of, just some temperature fluctuations. Well, we did it. Our first 80 of the season yesterday comes about on time. The modern average for the first 80 is about April 29th. But when we look at the historic average, it's in the first week of May, so about on target. 85 even in Baudette yesterday in northwestern Minnesota. Pretty incredible. Warmest temperatures in the northwestern part of the state. Even International Falls was 82 yesterday, a degree warmer than us. So widespread upper 70s and low 80s, except for right near Lake Superior, and that'll be the case this week, all week. In fact, temperatures will be cooler right near the big lake. Not surprising. Water temperatures there in the 30s to near 40 degrees. Lots of sunshine here across the central U.S. and upper Midwest. So get used to that if you liked yesterday's weather. We've got a string of them this week and early next week. About 15 degrees above normal. So back in the upper 70s today. Still some low 80s in western Minnesota. And then tomorrow, ahead of a cool front, we're going to see temperatures pop back up probably into the low 80s here in the Twin Cities and much of southern Minnesota. But notice the 60s in the northwest. We've got a weak cool front coming through tomorrow. And that's really the only weather we're tracking, are these just up and down temperature fluctuations. We've got this blocking pattern with two upper level lows, one in the southeast, one in the southwest, that's pumping up this upper level ridge, which means warm, dry, stable conditions here in the central U.S. And these omega blocks, omega meaning the Greek letter omega, which looks like a W, are very slow to break down and move. So stagnant weather pattern here overall, with all the precip really confined to the southern and eastern U.S. The 7-day rainfall forecast here, big hole of dry weather for Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, and much of the eastern Dakotas and Nebraska. So a little bit of a wind shift tomorrow. We'll be tracking south winds today and early tomorrow, but you can see the winds pick up and switch out of the northwest here across northwestern Minnesota, and that cool front will slide through late tomorrow into tomorrow night. So it'll be a little cooler Wednesday and Thursday, but this front largely goes through pretty dry. Maybe just an isolated shower or two for northern Minnesota is going to be about it. And that's literally it for weather this week during the work week. The high resolution rapid refresh model creating a little bit of precip, maybe 100th or 200ths of an inch in northwestern Minnesota, but southern Minnesota, we're not going to see much of anything, just a shift in the winds. And those temperatures, while cooler Wednesday and Thursday, are still going to be above normal, with another blast of even warmer air moving in for Friday, probably back up towards 80 degrees. And we'll be around 80 this weekend too. Keep in mind the normal high is about 65, 66 degrees. So a good 10, 15 degrees plus above normal. But it will be cooler Wednesday, low 70s, southern Minnesota, 60s to the north. Still very pleasant, still lots of sun. And we keep that omega block in place much of the week. It'll start to break down as that southwestern low moves east. And we see a bigger upper level trough develop in the west by late next week. Maybe we'll get into a stormier pattern, at least temporarily late next week, but that's still a ways off. Overall, the outlook looks like kind of what we're seeing now, above normal temperatures, high likelihood for Minnesota and the Dakotas through the month of May, below normal precip. So this might be setting the stage for what we see overall much of this month. Dry here in the northern U.S. and wet in Texas and parts of the south central U.S. We made some great progress on the drought monitor. We might be seeing rainfall deficits again develop here over the next week or two. 78 today, plenty of sun, and look at all the sun here. I think maybe just a few clouds early Saturday, that's it. 82 tomorrow, cooler Wednesday, Thursday, but those temperatures are still about 5 to 7 degrees above normal. 81 again by Friday, a gorgeous weekend overall, just a very isolated chance of a shower early Saturday with another very weak front coming through, but yeah, near 80 degrees Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, still well above normal.